I hear a bit of London, so I was a little bit sort of mystified by the whole thing, expecting to be mugged in it. But yeah, it's all terribly exciting.
Especially in Clapham.
I'd never met anybody famous before, so to see John Pertwee's on radio was incredible.
Did you sleep?
Oh yes.
Too excited.
I bought the champagne.
Yeah, probably.
As I remember it, being there all day on Friday and helping to set up, and gradually other people that were helping were part of the inner circle of the running of glass and the various, whatever goes on. People arrived, and if I remember correctly, this is how I remember it, a couple of people slept overnight in the church.
Richard Legal was one of them, and I think Drog did.
Right.
Stuart Glazebrook, I think.
Yeah. They were the two great artists that arrived at the time. I don't know where they are. There was Stuart Glazebrook, who always signed his art in the fanzine, Stu Art, and Drog, which was Gordon, backwards.
They all slept over. They stayed there and slept through with it. I mean, we were a bit paranoid. You know, we had props from the BBC.
We had Agador.
More importantly, they have the Zygon spaceship.
The Zygon spaceship, which was all made of cardboard. That was interesting. And also the Marestran probe.
Yeah. Do you remember we found a... Oh, you were going to say it. So
I know.
Well, one of you just tell it.
We had the Marestran probe, and it was only when everyone had just gone home and we were taking the displays apart, Jeremy picked up the Marestran probe. It's quite a big model, it was this long, and a panel slipped off at the top, and inside was a little switch that turned all the lights on.
It worked?
Yeah. And we saw it. We
one of our old convention organisers, he was one of the ones who took over.
On that third convention.
For the next 10 years or so, they tended to take place in student halls accommodation. I think there was an occasional hotel, but they were largely because
units were great because they were free during the summer. You could get really good deals on the accommodation.
And of course, they've got the lecture hall, accessibility and so on and so on.
And you went, it wasn't you as organiser, but they went back to Imperial College for 2 or 3
I did the second one, in '88. And we just found over time that the attendees, without whom frankly there's no point, like the idea of a hotel because it means that you're in the same building, and so when the official events are finished, you can all hit the bar and carry on socialising without having to go into student gigs and talk about events. So on the whole,
that huge step.
well, I mean, it was just something that evolved naturally. Nobody would know. I mean, coming back to what you were saying about what were your expectations and how did you feel the night before the event, the fact is that although I was excited it was going to happen, because nothing like that was going to happen before, you didn't really know what to expect.
No, it was all new. Yeah.
But I mean, things have changed tremendously. Have many of you been to any of the old style conventions like this one, where you have a sort of significant content-rich event rather than being in a great big sort of aircraft hangar where you just pay to go in and join a queue to spend money on an autograph or a photograph, and if you're lucky you get a chance to say hello and you might even get to touch somebody briefly.
Tell us what you really think.
Well, it's not.
Conventions in the 80s, because it's difficult for people who don't have to remember understand how vital they were in providing a unique focus for people to discuss Doctor Who past, the current show, and also rumours about future episodes. And I wonder whether, looking back to those conventions, and many of which were attended by John Nathan Turner, and during his era of the programme we saw many old villains and characters returning to the series, whether those conventions were not merely reflective of the show that had been, but whether there was any sense in which it operated in reverse, and the enthusiasm of the programme and the programme's past fed back to the production team and affected some of the story ideas that we saw on screen during those years.
There must have been elements of that. I mean, you can't be not affected by things that they've experienced themselves. But yes, I do know who was the inspiration for WizKid. And
one of my pet things about fandom is that it's a beast that got let loose in a way, and I'm not responsible for that, but I do feel that the fandom, unintentionally, I'm talking about us, but just generally, had a too heavy influence on the programme, and the programme lost its way, and why it originally was cancelled, you would call it. Whether that is because of just the movement or just that's the way things are, I don't know.
We've gone from Hooray, let's celebrate this too. When that event got the programme cancelled. To get off stage now. Thank you for that lovely ending.
Sorry. Thanks for being here.
Keith, Kevin and Andrew. We'll take an opera.
He said all the small, not very good dancers to the left, and all the tall, terribly good dancers to the right. He sent me to the left, so I went round the back and joined the other group. He then said, come back to the slot and said, come and do a next audition and bring your national insurance cards. That was me. How old were you? I was 15 and he was supposed to be 17. So I got my national insurance card, poured ink over it, where it said I was, how old I was.
Well, you came out of the right box then.
So I came out and did my audition, and he said, "Let me see your national insurance card." I showed him, and he said, "Oh, you seem to have had an accident with the ink." I said, "Yes, with my pen." And he said, "I'm letting you in, my girl, because of your cheek." And while I was dancing, I watched the Cinderella part, and she got ill, and I took over at the age of 15, right in David Road, the part of Cinderella. That was my first control.
And in contrast to Angela, what did your parents think of your ambitions?
My mother thought I was mad. My father was furious because he wanted me to go to university. My mother just thought there was nothing she could do to control me. So that was
Very close with Nicholas Ford.
Yes, and I did a couple of commercials with him too.
Oh, really?
Actually, there are only 2 people in the profession that I'd never work with again. So that's not bad, is it?
No, that's pretty good bit rate. Pretty good bit rate. And tell us more about Nicholas, because it's very fondly remembered.
I'm terribly sorry, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I worked with him and then I did this commercial in Rome with him, and he reminded me that I'd worked with him on Doctor Who, but I'd sort of forgotten because,
Okay.
you know, if you work a lot, you sort of forget what, you know, faces ring a bell. He said, you know, we've worked together before. He said, and I played your husband in something I hadn't heard. All I know is that his reputation is that he was a very nice man. But other than that, I can't really say.
Oh, it's nice to hear him.
No, apparently he's a very nice man.
What about yourself, Julie? Your doctor didn't time.
Oh, that was fun. Yes, because I was working with 2 smashing women, Liz Spriggs and Brenda Bruce, who were the naughty redheads who were eating all the young people. And Bonnie Langford, I love Bonnie Langford. She is so talented and so lovely. And I remember going to the theatre to see Angela Lansbury in Gypsy Rose Lee, and I saw this little Bonnie Langford when I was a little girl as Gypsy Rose Lee when she was little, and she sang this wonderful song, "Let Me Entertain You," and the whole audience got up and cheered. And I thought, what a brilliant child, and she went on to be a brilliant woman actress. And I met her with her before, and liked her enormously. And it's like Angela said, you don't meet many nasties. I can cope with them if they are. And
My pal was Peter Butterworth. I love Peter Butterworth. I tell you, I've got one sweet story, well, I think it's a sweet story, about Peter. We were filming in Wales, some of you here might have heard this, forgive me. We were filming and I just got married, and so my call was like 5:30 in the morning or something, so I just pulled the curtains and I looked out the window and there was Peter walking alongside going to the makeup. And I went, Peter, Peter, Peter. He said, oh, it's so cold, isn't it? So cold. Someone who has heard this story, I had a laugh. He said, oh, he said, my old Willie, he said, this morning it looked like a tortoise. He said, wouldn't come out for a piece of lettuce. Every Christmas I would send him a lettuce.
And yeah,
You built that, didn't you?
105 and
Centigrade or Fahrenheit?
oh, Fahrenheit. And there's a weird sound going on in my ear, and then while I was in my BCom class, you lay down at certain points in the class, and I had my ear, my good ear, on the ground, and I thought, I'm listening to my teacher speaking, and it sounded like she had this horrible lisp. And I thought, when did she get a lisp? In my head, I was thinking, she's never had a lisp before. She sounded like shock, and it was really odd sounding. So
that's an impersonation of Kai Owen last night.
And so, yeah, so I didn't know what it was. I didn't say anything for a couple of days. I figured it'll just go away, but it didn't. And it was right around Christmas time. And so I finally just said, I'm not hearing properly, and I got this weird sound in my head. And so I started a year's worth of tests. I went to all these different doctors. They thought I had a tumor. I had to have an MRI and an MRA, and I went to a neurologist.
What was wrong with the MRE, the MRO, and the MRU?
I don't know. Yeah, and then after all of that, they just said there was no tumor. Everything looked great, and my ear looked great. But when the very first thing I did was get my hearing checked, and this young doctor was putting all these different things on my head, and she kept thinking that it wasn't actual nerve damage, but it was. It was actual nerve damage, so the hearing's gone. It's not coming back. And then the brain, turns out that sound, because I always thought deaf people just didn't hear anything. And that's not always the case. My brain, because it wasn't hearing, decided to give my head a sound. It's putting sound in there, and it sounds like a plane landing, a big plane landing.
A380 or jumbo jet?
Jumbo jet.
To the other side.
It's called a punchline.
Yeah, no, that'll come. They all will. Anyway, so eventually, and the other side, the downgrading was that instead of a king-size bed, which is bigger than my flat, I couldn't even find my way out of it. Had to get a taxi. So was a beautiful view of the harbour. But they thought downgrade because they said, oh, well, all the major players are on this side.
Looking in the mall.
Looking in the mall. And so everybody I was meeting was saying, how come you've got
That's a beautiful view.
And that's downgrading. I thought, only in America could this be a downgrade than a view. And
yes, it was full of young people. I was the youngest ever companion, and you were the youngest ever writer.
Yeah.
were you younger than me? Are you?
Right, do you think I don't look young?
I thought I was the youngest.
Well, I was in it before you anyway. So even if you're a little bit younger than me, you're not as young as I am.